love you, mommy.
It's been quite a journey. Although physically I was hurting, I think it was more of a mental challenge for me. Each injury felt as if I was accepting it, and I've always been known as a positive person, and I've tried to hold strong in my faith. And I think once I tore my ACL meniscus, that was definitely the injury that pushed me. I came back with the right mindset that I was gonna, we're gonna work hard, we're gonna get back, and I'll be able to live out my senior year and maybe take my extra eligibility years. Each year I've reached an injury, I get asked, like, why haven't you just stopped? Why haven't you quit? It definitely ran through my mind multiple times. I did contemplate on, not coming back to soccer, or maybe transferring and seeing what else is out there for me outside of athletics. And the group of girls that I have behind my back has kept me incredibly positive. I knew that my role here on the team was basically a cheerleader. I had to be that person that they could come to if they needed something. I was very grateful for the opportunity to be called a captain on this team, even given my history. These girls have had such a major impact on me. I wouldn't regret any decision that I've made. Staying here was probably the best decision I've ever made. This year too, we got a great group of freshman girls who have kept me strong and kept me inspired to keep going regardless of the situation. I was ready to go ahead, hang the cleats up, and not even come back anymore and just be okay with not having soccer in my life. But watching them, it makes me feel like, since it's what I love so much, I can't just put it past me, and I'm gonna enjoy every step of the way until the very end with the girls that I have with me, because they have been probably the biggest impact that I've had here at SIU. I think it's definitely the mental aspect. Your body does things that you don't always understand. Every single surgery that I've had 5 now, I've managed to come back feeling stronger, physically. And maybe my body can't endure that, and that's what, I've been told. In my mind, I keep trying to tell myself it can. I'm very stubborn, so every time someone says no, I say yes, and someone says you can't, I say I can. But I definitely think mentally it's been hard. I've struggled mentally. You feel alone, and when you love something so much, like I've said, and it feels like it's just been taken from you, you don't know how to cooperate. Being an athlete, playing sports is something that I carry so well with me, because it's who made me me. When I feel like I have no chances or the opportunity to keep going in that and have no control over that, it mentally hurt me a lot and felt like I was almost defeated in every aspect. I'm a firm believer that one bad apple truly can hurt a team. If you don't give your best to the group of people that you're working with, it hurts the team. I knew that since I couldn't play, that didn't mean it was the end for me, and that didn't mean that that was my last opportunity, or, I can't contribute to this team. I knew that I could contribute to them in a different aspect, whether that be they had a hard time at practice and they needed someone to talk to, or they needed some advice, or if we just needed to have a few laps. Like, all of that, I knew that was what was being asked of me. And one thing I will say is, I haven't been able to play on the field with them, but I watch them plenty, so I can tell when my friends are not in their best moments, or when they're having a harder time. And sometimes it just takes that little extra encouraging to get them to a higher point in their game or in their practice. And, I had to alternate my position to going from a player who wants to compete for a position on the spot and compete for a reason to be here and so forth, to being someone that can really contribute to the team by being the best person that I could be, even if I was having my hardest days. And sometimes it was hard to put a smile on, but like I said, these girls make it all worthwhile. And if that meant I had to push aside my feelings just a little while longer to get those girls amped up for a game, or get a girl to smile at practice, I knew that's what I was going to do. Every year. It sucks to say, it was honestly every single year I contemplated on whether soccer was the path for me. I would go through an injury, and I would honestly be so scared of getting hurt, but so excited to get back on the field, that I knew if I took one more disappointing stage, it was gonna just hurt me even more. I definitely took a risk each and every time, because I would say, you know what, I think this is my decision and I think I'm ready. It's definitely hard because you're playing this game, you don't want to get injured, and I had this fear of sitting the sideline again or not being able to play, and each time it's managed to happen. But I also knew and thought back to my why of what soccer was and how it means so much to me and why I wanted to keep going. And even if that meant getting hurt again, I still wanted to try it because I knew I still had more in my tank. Keep going. I mean, it's hard. It is going to be one of the biggest mountains you'll ever climb in your life. When you love a game so much, it's hard to just let it go. And I'm still in a state of mind where I'm not ready to let go of soccer. It's something that means so much to me. And if you're an athlete that is going through the same things that I've gone through, it means more to keep going and just see it through rather than to hang up your cleats even though you feel that might be the best decision. When you really see something through, you get everything out of it rather than the regrets of what ifs. I will say, now that I've seen this year through, I might have a light at the end and I might not, but at the end of the day, I know that I did it with the girls that I came in with and the girls that have come in each year who have impacted me. I know that I'm giving them my all. We're gonna finish it out strong until I leave here at SIU. My biggest tip is to really see things through, keep your head up. It's okay to have your hard days and it's okay to cry and it's okay to say like, I'm done. You need to find peace within yourself to be okay with something. But even though it is hard, don't give up just yet.